So today we are actually testing helmets, but what we're doing differently is how the helmet actually performs related to the rider's body. So not every one helmet is the silver bullet. Welcome. Today we're going to be doing some testing. We're on site out in the mountains just outside of Calgary in Banff. What I really want to get across here is locations. Look for roads. Here's a good example. Service road that's never used.
That's right. Yeah, Matt and myself, we're going to be doing a number of different tests today. The goal of the day is results. You already know how to use the technology. You've seen the AeroLab sensor before. If you would like to learn more about how the sensor is used, please check out our video links above. You're going to be able to get a better understanding of how to use the sensor. But today, we're focusing on how an athlete can get results. This will be through helmet selection, through kit selection, through time trial mantis position. And we're also going to do one special test, right, Kelly?
Yes. We're not going to talk about that. It's definitely leading technology. It's never been done before from a test standpoint. So definitely stick to the end of the video. But in the meantime, beautiful day. Let's get this truck unloaded.
Let's do it.
So our goal today when we do our testing with Matt and Chris, we're getting geared up right now, is how do these helmets affect them related to the different body types? You can see in front of me, I've got 3 different helmets. I've got 2 TT Aero helmets. One's a long nose and one's a snub, and then I've got an Aero Road helmet. So you can see his arch in his back, so it'll be interesting to see how the different helmets start to perform. So here we got our 2 riders. Chris ended up performing best with the S-Works helmet over his baseline. He had approximately a 4.25% savings, which worked out to about 9 watts at 40 kilometers an hour. Now with Matt, he had his best results with the Giro helmet using the visor just shy of 3% savings, which equated to 6 watts. So overall, both riders performed well with a helmet that was specific to their body type.
Helmets. Let's talk about Aero Helmets and drag advantages of Aero Helmets. I was involved in the test. I'm still wearing actually a skin suit from the test underneath here. And Matt was also involved in the test.
The goal was really finding out, is there a silver bullet, which we quickly learned there isn't, because it's based off of basically your body.
Yeah, your body positioning on the bike. You take myself, for example, you could call me a weekend warrior, but myself, I have a completely different biomechanical ability to form to certain shapes, to be able to get into an aerodynamic position and be comfortable in that position. And so that leads to different curvature of my back. That leads to different interaction with the helmet and my back and my surrounding shoulders. And what we found is that the long tail actually integrated really well within
your angle of
the angle of my whole body.
Your back, torso, that type of thing. And then Matt we found with Matt, that helmet was actually a bit of a detriment, right?
Yes.
And so with Matt, the way his body conformed, we found that the shorter Aero helmet worked better for him.
Exactly. Yeah. The extension off the end wasn't going to provide him with any benefit because of how his neck and his back were aligned so well.
And our real goal was to show that, again, especially with helmets, and it kind of comes down to a little bit of advertising that people have done in the past, but your body, whether you've got a longer torso, shorter torso, maybe you've got a back injury that caused some changes and so forth, maybe you're actually racing, because you were hot in that helmet too.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
So then you're doing a race in a hotter climate to a cooler climate. So again, it's coming down to what helmet best works for you. So again, a bike shop, a bike fitter is going to be able to kind of find what's best suited for you, for what your goals and your intentions are with riding.
Yeah, and if they have access to something like a aero testing system, like the AeroLab system that we use today, then you'll be able to potentially even test out a few different helmets with your fitter and find out what's going to be the best investment for you at your next race.
And actually, just to kind of cap off that whole point, is the longer tail. Remember, people would say that the longer tail isn't as efficient, but there would be a case if you, say, had a neck injury, if you had a tendency of dropping your head while you're riding, that's where the detriment potentially comes. So again, a proper fit with the proper equipment just leads to better performance, better enjoyment overall.
I think the purpose of that helmet test was, you may have seen similar helmet tests like this done through other groups, through wind tunnels. This was a field test, real world test between two real athletes using this equipment, just to demonstrate to all of our viewers these differences are real, and these helmets are unique to the rider. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. I do hope you enjoyed the testing that we have done, and we have the results that are being posted in the video. So please check it out.
Good stuff. Every watt counts.